You're watching YCN, your local view. Program airtime is underwritten in part by Bar Harbor Bank and Trust. Looking to purchase your dream home, finance your business, or just find a better checking relationship? Our New Hampshire team is here to help you. We make award-winning banking happen every day. Contact us to see how we can help you. Member FDIC.
This YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist, much more than a home heating provider. LaValley Building Supply, with 14 locations and celebrating over 60 years serving you with quality products and friendly service. By North Cape Design Build, who for over 40 years have crafted beautiful custom homes in the Lake Sunapee area of New Hampshire. By Bubba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor, where Bubba wants you to know we're having a lot of fun. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. By Barton Insurance Agency, with quality and competitive solutions for auto, home, business, and life insurance. By The Big Spoon, a small batch bakery and ice cream shop in the heart of Newport, specializing in handcrafted baked goods, exclusive super premium ice cream, coffee drinks, and now soup and sandwiches. By the Intertown Record, your hometown community newspaper covering the Lake Sunapee and Sunshine Town areas. By Twin State Paving, your locally owned and family-operated paving company. 5 generations of #1 pavers serving New Hampshire and Vermont. You can find us on the web at twinstatepaving.com. Additional support is provided by Old Hampshire Design.
Welcome to the YCN Game of the Week. Tonight, we are in the LaValley Family Community Center in Newport as the Tigers host their Route 11 rivals, Sunapee. I'm Drew Dumont and excited to call all the action for you tonight. This is a rematch of last week's matchup between these two schools, Newport and Sunapee. Last week, it was Newport who emerged victorious 42-37 over the Lakers. We'll see how things shake out here in this rematch. Sunapee had a strong start to their season, winning 3 in a row to start out the year, but since then they've lost 4 in a row. For Newport, they hadn't won any games until last week when they faced Sunapee, so they're looking to win this one here, try and go a little bit out of a winning streak as they re-enter Division III play after this game. So stay tuned for all the action on YCN's Game of the Week.
NCTV programs are underwritten in part by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating Oil, propane and motor fuels with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of energy systems, as well as air conditioning and water conditioning. Their friendly, highly trained, and certified staff is available to assist you throughout the process. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. By North Cape Design Build, for building a custom home from the ground up. A stunning waterfront property overlooking Lake Sunapee or Pleasant Lake, or the fabulous remodel you've been planning for a decade. North Cape Design Build can help your dreams become reality. High-end custom craftsmanship, discerning contractors, and beautifully executed designs. By Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer in New London since 1997. And much further back as the Country Press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper, Echo Communication. By LaValley Building Supply, serving homeowners and contractors since 1962. Whether you're an experienced builder or simply a do-it-yourselfer, you'll find what you need at LaValley Building Supply. By Barton Insurance Agency, providing local access to all your business and personal insurance needs from auto, home, life, to business liability and related needs. Experience the hometown difference of Barton Insurance Agency. By Bubba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor for great land fare, seafood, sandwiches, and Bubba's award-winning seafood chowder. You won't be disappointed. They're having a lot of fun at Bubba's Bar and Grill. By the Innertown Record, your weekly hometown newspaper covering the Lake Sunapee and Sunshine Town region of New Hampshire. Online and in print, the Innertown Record. By Main Street Bookends in Warner, an independent bookstore providing books, toys, games, cards, and gifts with a gallery showcasing local arts and artists. Main Street Bookends in Warner. And by Twin State Paving, 5 generations as the #1 pavers doing stonework and patios too. Family owned and operated, serving the Twin States from Newport, New Hampshire. Thank all of our underwriters for making your local programming possible on NCTV.
Welcome back, everyone, to YCN's Game of the Week. We're going to kick it to the house for announcements.
We're excited to see you compete tonight. Basketball is at its best when it's played the right way. That means playing hard, playing by the rules, showing respect for your teammates and your opponents and the officials. Compete with intensity, but also integrity. Let's make tonight a great contest, one that reflects sportsmanship, fair play, and respect from start to finish. Good luck to both teams. Referees tonight are Mark Crispin and John Hawk. And now for the starting lineups of your Sunapee Lakers. Number 2, Valen Bell. Number 10, Aviana Edmond. Number 13, Caitlin Pacelli. Number 33, Avery Miller. And number 3, Taylor Gertzberg. The Lakers are coached by Coach Jim Tucker. And now for the starting lineups of your Newport Tigers. At number 5, Jasenia Santana. Number 15, Haley Hill. Number 20, Brooklyn Ramey. Number 22, Mariana Williams. And number 31, Bella Medbury. The Tigers are coached by Ross Stoll. Won't you please rise for the playing of the national anthem?
We're going to take a moment to pause for the anthem.
I'll start at the beginning. Concession stand is serving food out there for Newport Montessori School. Please, only water
And with that,
thank you very much.
we're set to get ready for action. Just moments away now between these two squads. It's always a great rivalry matchup, no matter how either one of their respective seasons is going. Newport's going to be a little bit short-handed tonight, as they have been for a little bit now with Zoe Ward's injury. She's hoping to be back by the end of the season. For Sunapee, they got their squad out there ready to go, hoping to avenge last week's loss. Only decided by 5 points. Pretty close margin there, hoping for another good one here tonight. Got it for you here on YCN. The Tigers will start out with possession here. Brooklyn Rainey wins the tip. And the Tigers will dribble it up the floor here. She'll take the shot off the front of the rim. Hauled in there for the Lakers. They take back possession very quickly early on here. Avery Miller there on the rebound. Coming down the floor, hitting the shot there. Bell for the two. So Valen Bell gets the Lakers on the board tonight. Tigers working through the press. Up the court now. Driving towards the hoop. Unable to get that one to go. Turns it over now. Here come the Lakers. Open has come out with a good start here. A little bit too much force behind that, so it'll be Tiger basketball once again. Might need to slow things down here. You know, Zoe Lord can be a very important piece for them, just to anchor their whole offense together. They're going to take this shot here. No good on that attempt from Santana. Lakers now, once more, pushing it down the floor. Ooh. Tough break on that pass there. Went through the hands of Edmonds. Good effort to try and save that there from Bell, but it'll be Tiger basketball. Rainey with it up the floor here. She's being guarded by Bell. Tigers look to pass it around. Some good defense here from the Lakers. From beyond the arc now, Rainey's shot offline, up with it. No good there. Here come the Lakers. About 2 minutes into this one. Lakers lead it 3-0. The earlier shot from Bell was a 3. To the hoop now, trying to get on the board, unable to fall that time. It is rebounded here. Lakers with it up the floor now. Gonna pass it around, try and weave it into an opening now. The Tigers swipe it away. They will keep possession here as they push it up from their own end. Unable to corral that one in there as they were looking to Williams. Got the chance to speak with both coaches in pregame, see what their game plan was. For Sunapee, one of the key points of emphasis was to take care of the ball, and Newport echoing a similar message to limit turnovers as we get a foul called here, the first foul of the contest. This goes against the Tigers. passing it around, looking for an opening. Tigers are not going to make it easy here. Just lines up to take the shot, rebounded here, stolen away there in the middle, trying to drive to the basket. Instead, pass it around. Shot offline that time from Bell. The Lakers will keep it here. A lot of action going on underneath the bucket. Have to be cautious. Both teams wanted to limit turnovers, but the defenses are making it challenging on each other as Good Speed goes straight to the bucket and lays that one in. From beyond the arc now. That one bounces off, rebounded by the Lakers. Tigers with it, pushing it up the floor. Have a chance here, straight to the bucket, swatted away there. What a play made on the other end of the floor. Edmonds. The 2-on-1 goes straight up there. That was all ball. And now the Tigers back here on offense. Rainey from downtown doesn't go. Low scoring affair so far. Lakers with a 5-point advantage. Good Speed trying to keep it under the basket. Rolls beyond the boundary line, but it will remain Sunapee possession. Straight up with it. Rebound on the opposite side, and that's good. Layup for Avery Miller following the rebound. Sunapee showing some press here. Newport having no problems with that as they carry it up the floor here. Passing attack can be dangerous from these Newport Tigers. They had a couple miscues. I think some of that might be the rust of not having played in a week. As this one goes out of bounds. Like I said, just got to get more comfortable with the passing. I think as this game goes on along, both teams will start limiting the turnovers as they settle into the game. Shot here. That's going to be Tiger possession. Deflects off of the hands of Miller there. She's trying to corral it in. Keep it Sunapee possession right underneath the bucket. Put some speed on that one. Tigers once again having no trouble with the press. Trying to go to the outside here. Nice moves there from Ramey. Tiger possession. Shot is up. Rebound here goes to the Lakers. Trying to win it back underneath the bucket. Jump ball coming up here. This time it will favor the Lakers. Both teams pressing here early, trying to create turnovers. Miller straight up with it. No good that time. The Lakers will keep possession, trying to avoid the backcourt. Just about a half a step too much. So the Tigers will take back over here. Might have been a little bit of a carry too, so regardless, it will be Tiger basketball as they inbound it around midcourt. Brooklyn Ramey, the guard, is so glad to have her back. She missed a part of the season with an injury. And good from the paint that time as Santana gets the first points on the board for the Tigers. up with it. And that goes out of bounds. Tigers to get it back here. Let's see if they can get some momentum going. They were down 7-0. They got a bucket on the previous series up the court. They could get another here. They'll start cutting into that lead, try and bring back momentum. Still very early in the first quarter. Well over a minute to go in this opening quarter. What a shot there. Brooklyn Rainey for 3. Just like that, blink of an eye, the Tigers now within 2. To the bucket, a lot of contact there. Trip to the line coming up here for the Lakers. Another look on the replay. As you can see, Edmonds was fouled as she went right to the bucket. That foul is going to be charged on Kimber Ramey of the Tigers. Team second of this first quarter of play. So converts on both of those. Break up the scoring streak for the Tigers here. Trip to the line coming up here for Newport. This time it is Ramey who was fouled. Her first chance of the night from the charity stripe. No good on the first one. Looks to correct it here on the second. No good on the second either. A little bit of contact. So this will be against Ramey this time. Trying to deflect it there, underneath the bucket. Goodspeed goes right up with it. She's fouled on the trip there, and she'll be granted 2 chances here at the charity stripe as a result. Look at that, she went straight up. That's good instincts there. She was fouled by Gosselin. Goes to the Tigers after the second one misses. Newport play for the last shot here underneath the bucket. Why not take it? And the Lakers win that one back. Time winding down in this first quarter of action. Down to 3 seconds. 2, 1 at the buzzer. That one falls short off the rim. And it will be a 9-5 lead for the Sunapee Lakers over the Newport Tigers in the girls basketball action. You're watching YCN's Game of the Week.
This YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist, much more than a home heating provider. LaValley Building Supply, with 14 locations and celebrating over 60 years serving you with quality products and friendly service. By North Cape Design Build, who for over 40 years have crafted beautiful custom homes in the Lake Sunapee area of New Hampshire. By Bubba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor, where Bubba wants you to know we're having a lot of fun. By Barton Insurance Agency, with quality and competitive solutions for auto, home, business, and life insurance. By Twin State Paving, your locally owned and family-operated paving company. 5 generations of #1 pavers serving New Hampshire and Vermont. You can find us on the web at twinstatepaving.com.
Welcome back, everyone, for YCN's Game of the Week as the Tigers of Newport take on the Sunapee Lakers here with this doubleheader, starting off with the girls' game first, with the boys' game to follow later on. Currently, Sunapee leads this game 9-5 following the opening quarter, as Newport's had some nice plays from Brooklyn Rainey. Tigers will keep possession here. That's off of the knee of Avery Miller. They will retain possession coming up the floor here. Brooklyn Rainey to throw it in from the baseline. Shot is up here. Deflects off the rim. Rebounded by the Lakers. Jump ball coming up. This time it flips the other way, so Sunapee to have possession. They currently lead this one by 4. They would love to add on to that prior to the half. It's going to be a foul called there underneath the bucket. Obviously not in the act of shooting, and still very early on here in the second quarter of action, so no trip to the line. Good speed, denied a chance there. Newport's defense doing an excellent job. Brooklyn shot ricochets around the rim before bouncing out. Tough break there for the Tigers. Able to retain possession. Some nice moves from Miller to help keep it in. Good speed underneath the hoop. Smothered by defenders. Tigers defense trying to win back possession. They want to get back into this game. They only trail by 4, but they certainly would like to at least have it knotted up by half. Making a good stand here, making things challenging from the outside. Doesn't fall that time. A little bit of pressure here from the Lakers. Now the Tigers to bring it up the floor here. This is Haley Hill. Looks to pass it around. Miscommunication on that one, as that goes off of Ash. So it will be Laker basketball here. Should mention, it appears that it is jersey night here for the Newport Tigers. Seen a lot of jerseys come in. Some with the Patriots. We saw a couple of Drake May jerseys. My goodness, he's been having himself an excellent year. The Patriots headed to the AFC Championship. You got Tom Brady jersey. I've seen some Minnesota Vikings jerseys as well. That's kind of interesting here in New Hampshire. Saw a Justin Jefferson jersey. One of the best players in the game has that shot outside, falls short and rebounded by the Tigers. Curious to see who can have the most interesting, unexpected jersey here tonight, as that shot is good there. Long ball, that falls in for Gosselin. So they'll call that a 3. Underneath the bucket, what a response on the other end of the floor. Pachetti. So that layup's good. Tigers to pass it around. Deflected away in the middle there. They will keep possession. Pichetti not afraid to be aggressive. Underneath the bucket, good passing attack, unable to get the finish though that time, but good news for the Tigers, they keep possession of the ball, can tie it here with a 3. No rush though, still plenty of basketball to go. Over 20 minutes left to be played in this contest. Pops it up towards the middle, back outside. Rainey now on the other side, does not go that time, taken away by the Lakers. Pushing it up the floor here. This is Edmonds to the basket. Unable to go. Some good defense here from the Tigers. Make a good defensive stand for 3 and the tie. And good. Brooklyn Rainey. That's her second 3 of the night. Defense chant from the Tiger crowd here. Some subs coming in here. Pichetti and Oxland exit for the Lakers, and now good speed there underneath the bucket with the layup. Shot, no good. Tigers once again trailing in this one. They haven't led at all this game. They would like to change that. They're only a few plays away. Now bringing it up the floor here. Has her pocket picked. Good attempt here from Ash. But Edmonds, very strong on the defensive end of the floor. You have to watch out for her. The putback does not go. Rainey pushing it around the floor here. The long 2 falls short that time. From beyond the arc, in the corner, just a bit too much on that one as the Lakers get it back here. Little over 2 minutes remaining till we reach halftime. Both teams have played hard. Defense looks sharp here tonight, making things very difficult. Underneath the bucket, does not go. Tigers get it back here. To the basket, and there's some points there. Brooklyn Rainey's got 8 points already in this one. Gets us tied up once again. Newport looking to get their first lead of the game prior to half, but good speed there on the other end of the floor. Once more making the Lakers regain the lead. Taking that shot and sinks that long 2. Looked like that was Jada LeClaire. Hauled in by the Lakers underneath the bucket. Once again, good speed. Newport's going to have to make an adjustment and try and box out against her here. We have a player who made contact with the ground right back up. That's certainly a good sign. You know, this is the exact type of a situation that Zoe Lord would be very helpful in. I gotta say, this is something we haven't seen all year long. No timeouts have been called here in the entire game. And we're inside of a minute to go in the opening half. Heaves it at the hoop. Hauled in here. Lakers, half a minute to go. They have a 2-point cushion. Can look to expand it now. Tigers defense has been lurking all night. The problems have come in the paint with good speed as that shot is good there. The 2-pointer falls for Pachetti. Newport with it, up the floor, good speed, gets a hand on it, tries to win it back. So the Lakers will have it. They have 1.3 to go. Definitely a catch and shoot, see if they can get something at half court and just try and chuck it at the hoop. Can't pass there, just got to shoot it. So that's where we end up at halftime. It is the Sunapee Lakers 19 leading the Newport Tigers 15. You're watching YCN's Game of the Week.
NCTV programs are underwritten in part by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating Oil, propane and motor fuels with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of energy systems, as well as air conditioning and water conditioning. Their friendly, highly trained, and certified staff is available to assist you throughout the process. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. By North Cape Design Build, for building a custom home from the ground up. A stunning waterfront property overlooking Lake Sunapee or Pleasant Lake, or the fabulous remodel you've been planning for a decade. North Cape Design Build can help your dreams become reality. High-end custom craftsmanship, discerning contractors, and beautifully executed designs. By Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer in New London since 1997. And much further back as the Country Press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper, Echo Communication. By LaValley Building Supply, serving homeowners and contractors since 1962. Whether you're an experienced builder or simply a do-it-yourselfer, you'll find what you need at LaValley Building Supply. By Barton Insurance Agency, providing local access to all your business and personal insurance needs from auto, home, life, to business liability and related needs. Experience the hometown difference of Barton Insurance Agency. By Bubba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor for great land fare, seafood, sandwiches, and Bubba's award-winning seafood chowder. You won't be disappointed. They're having a lot of fun at Bubba's Bar and Grill. By the Intertown Record, your weekly hometown newspaper covering the Lake Sunapee and Sunshine Town region of New Hampshire. Online and in print, the Intertown Record. By Main Street Bookends in Warner, an independent bookstore providing books, toys, games, cards, and gifts with a gallery showcasing local arts and artists. Main Street Bookends in Warner. And by Twin State Paving, 5 generations as the #1 pavers doing stonework and patios too. Family owned and operated, serving the Twin States from Newport, New Hampshire. Thank all of our underwriters for making your local programming possible on NCTV.
Welcome back, everyone, for YCN's Game of the Week. Currently, the Sunapee Lakers lead the Newport Tigers by a score of 19-15 here. Girls basketball action with the second half coming up. Sunapee built a sizable 7-0 advantage early on. The Tigers fought back, drew closer. Brooklyn Ramey with some good plays. But once it looked like Newport was taking the game back, it was Taylor Goodspeed getting it done in the low post, kept giving the Lakers an advantage every time the Tigers would creep back. So we sit here now with a close game as the Lakers lead this one 19-15. It'll be decided in the second half, so definitely a reason to tune in there. We'll have second half action after this segment, Yankee Chronicle, highlighting the 2026 Newport Winter Carnival. Red, white, and burr. Just a reminder that our Yankee Chronicle premieres new every Thursday and Friday at noon and 7 p.m. and on demand anytime at ycnnow.com. You're watching YCN's Game of the Week.
Okay, up next we have the 110th Newport Winter Carnival. Coming up, the Red, White, and Burr, celebrating America's 250th birthday.
Yeah, we kick off on February the 11th, Wednesday, with the opening ceremony festival at the Little Common. We have bands at the bandstand, we have music, we have s'mores, and we have the Queens lighting the torch to start the Winter Carnival, the oldest continuous Winter Carnival in America.
Yes, so it's just a weekend of fun. We've got the opening ceremony on Wednesday, and we've got events all the way through until Sunday. We have the Queen's Pageant. We have the Winter Carnival Parade with over 65 entrants in there. We've got stuff happening on the Common all day Saturday, horse and wagon rides, axemen.
So just Saturday, we also have Thursday night, Salt Hill Pub. We have trivia night. It's the 250th anniversary of America, so there's a lot of themed events with that in mind.
Saturday night, don't forget, we've got a dance party at the Newport Opera House with the Party Crashers.
You going?
Yes, are you?
Yeah, I think I'll go. Before that, there's a basketball game at the new LaValley Family Community Center. It's police, fire against the school and the rec. A great event, family event for everyone.
Sunday, we've got our murder mystery.
Murder Mystery, yeah, that's going to be at the Newport Moose Lodge. We have a ski jump competition, which is back this year. We haven't had that in many, many years. There's dodgeball here at the Community Center in Newport. Horseshoe tournament at the Vets Club. There's a country breakfast at the Newport Senior Center. You're not going to go without. There's also pickleball league games, too, on Sunday.
And maybe some Zumba.
Zumba!
So this is the event of the century. This is Newport at its finest. 110 years of generations coming out and getting together, family, friends, visitors. If you like winter, if you don't like winter, there is something for everyone. And it makes it the Hallmark movie town. It's hometown pride. It is just everybody gathering. Main Street is absolutely packed. Businesses coming out.
There's people everywhere. There's food. There's vendors everywhere. Every night you can get something to eat. The old courthouse is having a great dinner on opening night. We'll also have vendors on the Common on opening night. You have food on the Common on Saturday. What are the food options you have? You have the pancake breakfast on Saturday as well, just before the parade. It's amazing.
So you just heard it. We have the 110th Newport Winter Carnival coming up Wednesday, February 11th through Sunday, February 15th. There is something for everyone. The fun never ends. And just a reminder, the Newport Winter Carnival is the official kickoff for Newport celebrating America's 250th birthday. We have a committee formed and we have events happening all year long to celebrate the semi-quincentennial.
Check out the events on newportrec.com
or newportnhchamber.org.
It's worth the visit to LaValley Building Supply in West Lebanon, New Hampshire, home of our flagship Kitchen Design Center. Step inside our 5,000 square foot showroom. Whether you're ready to design your dream kitchen or just want to explore what's new, you'll find inspiration everywhere. At LaValley's, there's a price point for every customer. Visit the flagship Design Center in West Lebanon or stop by any LaValley showroom across New Hampshire and Vermont. LaValley Building Supply, your hometown choice for kitchens since 1962.
You're watching YCN, your local view. Program airtime is underwritten in part by Bar Harbor Bank and Trust. Looking to purchase your dream home, finance your business, or just find a better checking relationship? Our New Hampshire team is here to help you. We make award-winning banking happen every day. Contact us to see how we can help you. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here for second half action of YCN's Game of the Week. Tonight we are in Newport for the double header at the beautiful new LaValley Family Community Center here in Newport. Currently the Sunapee Lakers lead the Newport Tigers 19-15 in girls basketball, with a boys game to follow later. We had a youth game for you at halftime in case you were wondering. Bubba's Bar and Grill has a phone menu of amazing seafood, land fare, award-winning seafood chowder, hearty sandwiches, and a diverse pizza menu to satisfy any size party. HR Clough Kearsarge Heating has full-service offerings of all types of energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning, their Muddy Paws pet wash, and auto bath car wash. Stay tuned at the end of the game, of our game, for their player of the game. The next YCN Game of the Week features Kearsarge Girls JV and Varsity hosting Monadnock on Compton Estate. Excuse me. TDS TV 977 and 1997 on demand at ycnnow.com. Watch our Cougar Chronicle premiering new the first Thursday and Friday of every month at noon and 7 p.m. Stay up to date and informed about what is happening in your Kearsarge schools. Our next edition is from here at Kearsarge High School and features some students in leadership positions. Tune in every Thursday and Friday for all new edition of Yankee Chronicle at noon and 7 p.m. This is your who, what, where, and when show of the Sunshine Lakes Sunapee region. Barton Insurance Agency supports you and your community. Ben says one size fits all just doesn't apply to insurance, which is why every client gets their individual attention. Today's game is being brought to you in part by LaValley Building Supply, home improvement, material, and service with over 60 years of serving you locally now from 14 locations. Twin State Paving supports all of our student athletes and is family owned and operated, serving the Twin States from Newport, New Hampshire. If you or your business would like to support our live coverage of boys and girls sports, email us at ycn@info.com to learn more. Our next doubleheader is Newport versus Sunapee, which is today, and we'll have Kearsarge coming up later on. Obviously, they're going to be playing Monadnock on February 6th. The Big Spoon Bakery, Ice Cream, and Coffee Shop at Newport is right across from the Opera House, now featuring sandwiches and hot soup, open Wednesday through Saturday. One of our local sponsors is Old Hampshire Designs. They support our local athletes and their endeavors. We'd like to thank Jeff Miller and PJ Loverly and everyone here at LaValley Family Community Center for their always excellent hospitality and cooperation in making today's game coverage possible. As we're getting set here now to start out and resume action here in the game. Newport starting out with possession. They have a chance now to try and draw back even. Turnover, that's not the way they wanted to start this out. Still only a 4-point game. Lakers to take it up the floor here. They look to pass it around. Not afraid to be patient and Wait to find the open shot. I'm curious to see if they run some screens here in the second half. It's always fun to see the adjustments that go into a game, switch things up, give the second half a little bit of a different feel sometimes. It's going to be Laker ball here underneath the hoop. Good speed underneath the bucket. She's got 10 points now. Making the extra pass there. Trying to feed it in the middle there, right up with it. Points there for Williams. She picks up her first bucket of the night. On the other end of the floor, what a response from Avery Miller. Trying to get a deflection there, instead leaves the shot open and makes good on that opportunity. Santana with the three. So it goes from a 6-point game to a 3-point game. Struggle for possession up the court, out of bounds. They're gonna call it Tiger possession here. Some heavy defense here. They're going to be called for a travel, so that will give the Tigers possession back. Newport can tie it here with a 3. Deflected away there. Tigers to keep it. Up in the air. Newport will hang on to it. Risky pass there. Tipped away there, carrying up the floor here with a chance. 1-on-2, gonna be patient, wait for her team to come back. Open shot, so they're gonna take that. That one does not fall that time for Bell. Tigers quick to grab it on the rebound, down the floor, underneath the hoop. Just picked away there at the last possible second by Bell. So it'll be Sunapee basketball. Sunapee going to good speed in the paint. Some good defense there. Haley Hill defending. That might have been something they talked about at halftime, as somebody had to try and shut down good speed there in the low post. Shot here. Does not fall, rebounded by the Lakers. in the middle of the floor, taken away here. Brooklyn Rainey with a nice steal to the bucket. That's gonna be a great defensive play there. Called for a block, clean, no foul. Aviana Edmonds there making the play. In the corner for three, buries that. What an outstanding shot. Santana lined up there and gets this game back even at 23 apiece. Timeout called for. This is the game's first timeout over halfway through the third quarter. Don't think I've ever said that before. Check out Echo Communications for all your printing and mailing needs. They are the home of the Kearsarge Shopper, where the latest YCN schedule can be found on page 3. North Cape Design builds legacy of trust successfully cultivated over 40 years as they support the boys and girls clubs in our area with a Mount Sunapee duck drop every October. Bubba's Bar and Grill has a full menu of amazing seafood, Landfair, award-winning seafood chowder, hearty sandwiches, and a diverse pizza menu to satisfy any size party. HR Clough, Kearsarge Heating has full-service offerings of all types of energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning, their Muddy Paws pet wash, and auto bath car wash. Stay tuned at the end of our game for their Turning Up the Heat player of the game. Lakers will bring it up the floor here. They have not trailed yet in this game. They would like to keep it that way. Only way to do it is get some more points on the board, because Newport's not going to back down. Pell doesn't get it to go. This is Rainey here on the boards. Floater, that was an impressive move, but doesn't fall. Good call here. So that's going to go against the Lakers. Edmonds called for that one. Ramey here at the line. Misses the first. No good on the second. Tigers try to rebound it. Looks like they'll keep it here. So still an opportunity to get their first lead of the night. Up in the air, stolen away in the middle. Good read by Edmonds, goes down the floor, shoots it. Tigers trying to get it back. Bell gets it. Sunapee to the hoop. We have a jump ball coming up. Oh, let's see. The jump ball? No, it's a foul here. This is gonna go against Goodspeed. For three. Ricochets outward, almost had it that time. Talk about bad luck there. My goodness. Lined up, form looked great. It just goes in and out. Fortunately for the Tigers, they will have an opportunity at the line here. Gosselin misses the first. for the lead. It's no good. Up in the air, trying to get it back here. Some contact that time. It's officially called a jump ball. Initially, it was a jump ball. There might be a foul afterwards. Ref doesn't have a microphone, so not exactly sure what's being said right now, but we'll get it sorted out for you. Looks like it's going to be a technical foul here against the Tigers after the initial jump ball. So that brings Edmonds down to the charity stripe on the other end. And good on that one. Takes good on the second. She's helping Sunapee a lot tonight at the free throw line. So far on the night, she is 4 of 4. They're 4 of 6 as a team, and Newport's had a lot of missed opportunities. Newport with the same number of attempts, but 0 for 6 from the charity stripe. And good there. Impressive bucket by Pachetti to tack on another 2 points and put the Lakers back up by 4 now. It is rebounded here by Edmonds now. Lakers looking to expand the lead. Just when you think Newport's going to get a crack at their first lead of the game, the Lakers come back, and now Newport back up the floor. Blocked away there. My goodness. Edmonds sends that out of bounds. So the Tigers will keep it, but denying the opportunity. Here's a second look. Boom, swats that away, perfectly timed. That shot misses. Launching it down the court, looking for good speed there. A little bit too quick on the bullet pass. That time it goes out of bounds. So the Tigers to throw it in. Of the night. Gonna get a travel here, so possession will switch sides once more. This goes back to the Tigers. Defensive play here. And fighting for it, the Tigers to the bucket. Screaming Finns here. they're excited to watch their Tigers play. They were hoping to draw even once more, but it's going to be Laker basketball with 21.1 to go here. Still the fourth quarter to follow. It looks like the Lakers will play for the last shot here. Bell underneath the bucket, kicks it back out here. Inside of 5 seconds now. The feed to Goodspeed on the inside. Gets that one to fall for Taylor Goodspeed. The Sunapee Lakers 29 and the Newport Tigers 25 following this third quarter of action. Still the fourth quarter to come. You're watching YCN's Game of the Week.
This YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist, much more than a home heating provider. LaValley Building Supply, with 14 locations and celebrating over 60 years serving you with quality products and friendly service. By North Cape Design Build, who for over 40 years have crafted beautiful custom homes in the Lake Sunapee area of New Hampshire. By Bubba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor, where Bubba wants you to know we're having a lot of fun. By Barton Insurance Agency, with quality and competitive solutions for auto, home, business, and life insurance. By Twin State Paving, your locally owned and family-operated paving company. 5 generations of #1 pavers serving New Hampshire and Vermont. You can find us on the web at twinstatepaving.com.
Back everyone, this is Drew Dumont joining you here for the fourth quarter of action here in this doubleheader between the Newport Tigers and the Sunapee Lakers here at the beautiful new LaValley Community Center. Hill. The mid-range jumper is no good. Sunapee to get it back. Newport there challenging their defense, ferocious tonight. They go for the jump ball. It's going to go to Sunapee here. Still showing some good fight. Trying to get the steal. Up the floor now. Ramey is able to get it. Brooklyn Rainey trying to weave it away. Taken away there in the middle. Caleb Bichetti was ready. Goodspeed down the floor, trying to haul it in. Coaches wanting their teams to calm down, take a deep breath, relax. Especially Sunapee here. They're going very quick. Hill goes right up with it. This will be Laker basketball here. The Tigers deciding not to press. Instead, they'll sit back in a 3-2. To the bucket, underneath the hoop. Goodspeed, unable to fall that time. Ooh, contact there, goes right down to the floor. That's going to be a foul. Laker basketball once more. Pushing it up. Brooklyn Rainey underneath bucket. Everyone goes tumbling down there. A lot of hustle, gotta give credit to that, but also some contact. So the officials, the coaches, I think everybody would like to see them not put themselves at risk for injury here. Anyway, it will be Tiger basketball underneath the hoop here. They currently trail this one by 4. Looking to get a shot away to draw closer within a possession. Rebounding here. Ramey drives to the hoop, and that one falls. Brooklyn Rainey's got 10 points tonight. On the other end of the floor, goes back to the Tigers. And good there. Gosselin gets us back even here. Oh, 29. Defense chant from the Tiger crowd. So Sunapee will decide to take timeout here with 5:37 still to go here in this 4th quarter of action. The next YCN game of the week features Kearsarge girls, JV, and varsity hosting Monadnock on Comcast 8, TDS 977, 1997, and on demand at ycnnow.com Friday, February 6th at 4:53 p.m. Watch our Cougar Chronicle premiering new the first Thursday and Friday of every month at noon and 7 p.m. Stay up to date and informed about what's happening in your Kearsarge schools. Our next edition is at Kearsarge High School and features some students in leadership positions. Lakers with it off the floor, and Bell makes good on that opportunity with the 3. Each time the Tigers come clawing back to draw even, the Lakers deny them the chance to take the lead. Seems to be a theme. 4-0 run for Sunapee, then a 4-0 run back the other way for Newport. Back and forth we go. Just happens to be that Sunapee started the game out with a 7-0 sizable advantage. That's made the difference here. Underneath the bucket, and gets them within 1 here. Another bucket here from Santana. She's got 10 points herself. Good speed to the hoop. Rebounded by the Tigers. For 3. Doesn't get to tie the game on that. So Sunapee will take it. Basketball. 4 minutes to go in this one, clock becoming a little bit of a factor. Still plenty of time to go here. It's got to be in the back of the mind of the Newport Tigers to try and score quickly and not let this back and forth continue with the same point differential. Sunapee to keep it here in their attacking end. Good speed underneath the bucket. Up back with it again. Knocked out of bounds there, so the Lakers will keep it. So the Tigers will have possession here. Some heavy defensive pressure to meet Rainey. Timeout called for here. I think that's well used. Sunapee had a good defensive game plan. Tune in every Thursday and Friday for an all-new edition of Yankee Chronicle at noon and 7 p.m. This is your who, what, where, and when show of the Sunshine Lake Sunapee region. Barton Insurance Agency supports you and your community. Ben says one size fits all just doesn't apply to insurance, which is why every client gets their individual attention. Today's game is being brought to you in part by LaValley Building Supply, home improvement, material, and service with over 60 years of serving you locally now from 14 locations. So both squads will step back out onto the floor here. Open here. They continue to circulate. Somebody closes. When somebody gets open, the Lakers close in. Long shot doesn't go here. Rebound falls to the Lakers. Good speed to the basket. Tigers get it back here, meeting some heavy pressure from the Sunapee Lakers. Passing it around here. That's the way Newport's running their offense. Trying to get a lot of passes away to find the open shot. And that one is good. Brooklyn Rainey ties it up with a three ball. I think that's the third time it's happened. Underneath the hoop. Doesn't go. And there it is. Good speed again with a response on the other end of the floor. Tigers trail this one by 2. That goes off the rim. Tigers will keep it here. Trying to retain possession, a fight for it as the Lakers are on it. Sunapee to get it back here off of the jump ball. Gonna get a timeout here.
There you go. Look at you getting right.
Twin State Paving supports all of our student athletes and is family owned and operated, serving the Twin States from Newport, New Hampshire. If you or your business would like to support our live coverage of boys and girls sports, email us at info@ycnnow.com to learn more. Our next doubleheader is Kearsarge versus Monadnock on February 6th. The Big Spoon Bakery, Ice Cream and Coffee Shop in Newport is right across from the Opera House. Now featuring sandwiches and hot soup, open Wednesday through Saturday. One of our local sponsors is Old Hampshire Designs. They support all of our local athletes and their endeavors as well. Sunapee to inbound it. Lots of pressure here from the Tigers. Lakers able to get it up the floor. Looking to pass it around into Goodspeed. She's been very reliable in the paint. Coughs it up now. The Tigers have it. Breaking the press here. Rainey up the floor and ties it up here with the shot in the paint. Brooklyn Rainey. Rainey's got 15 for those of you keeping track at home. Timeout called for. No wonder why. Very crucial situation here. What a turn of events when you think about it. The entire first half, there were 0 timeouts called. Now all of a sudden here in this fourth quarter, we're getting timeouts, and you can see why. A close game here coming down to the wire. Both coaches want to take their opportunities to talk to their teams. We'd like to thank Jeff Miller and PJ Lovely and everyone here at the LaValley Family Community Center for their always excellent hospitality and cooperation in making today's coverage possible. Check out Eka Communications for all your printing mailing needs. They are the home of the Kearsarge Shopper, where the latest YCN schedule can be found every week on page 3. Sunapee trying to inbound here. All knotted up at 36 apiece. Going for possession. We have a jump ball here, and it's going to go in favor of the Newport Tigers. Crowd happy with this one. Uh-oh, looks like we have an injury. Goodspeed down on the floor, being helped up here by the Newport Tigers. Great show of sportsmanship. Looks to be all right. Shot is up and good! The Newport Tigers get their first lead of the game here in a key situation. Get a brief stoppage now as the Lakers will call timeout. The three-pointer. You couldn't ask for a better time. Wow. So Newport now up by 3. North Cape Design builds legacy of trust successfully cultivated over 40 years as they support the boys and girls clubs in our area with the Mount Sunapee Duck Drop every October. Bubba's Bar and Grill has a full menu of amazing seafood, Landfair award-winning seafood chowder, hearty sandwiches, and a diverse pizza menu to satisfy any size party. Chant from the Newport crowd. That ricochets. Tigers gonna look to get it. No, that's off of the hands of Haley Hill, unable to secure it. So the Lakers will have it here. 5.9 to go. They need a 3. Underneath the hoop. Good speed. Goes straight up with it. No foul. 9/10 of a second to go here. It's got to be a catch and shoot from the outside. Timeout called for here. Once again, this will be the last timeout. Wow. HR Clough Kearsarge Heating has full service offerings of all types of energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning, their Muddy Paws pet wash and auto bath car wash. Stay tuned at the end of our game for their player of the game. The next YCN game of the week features Kearsarge girls JV and varsity hosting the Madnock on Comcast 8, TDS TV 977 1997, and on demand at ycnnow.com on Friday, February 6th. End of the game here. Intercepted there by Newport, and they will win it. They led this one for 15 seconds, the whole game, and that's how much it takes. And we're going to go down to our turning up the heat player of the game here. I got to go with Brooklyn Rainey. She had an outstanding game, 15 points, kept them in this one time and time. She helped them tie it up after they trailed. And now the Newport Tigers walk away with a 39-36 victory over the Sunapee Lakers. We'll have the second game of our doubleheader coming up after this as the boys play. Thank you for watching YCN.